That's your ambulance on the tow truck gesture. I'm over at my field. That's going towards Barrington Mews. That's your ambulance on the tow truck gesture. I tell y'all all the time about the sickness of Satanism. It's sick, man. I don't even try to understand it. This would be the third tow truck. I didn't get the first one. I was pulling in across the street. I must have pulled in over there. No, I went that way. It's the third one. The second one, when I spotted it, it pulled out from over here. I didn't get it. The first one, rather. The first one pulled out from over there. You have to spot them first, though. They wait for you to spot them, and then they move to let you know I'm here for you. I was here for you. They move right immediately. Once he got you, he's on to you. He see you. Now you can move, and then they start moving. It's a sick game, man. But hey, whatever. I'm out.
4.
So we got classic black.
You out in 3 minutes.
Oh wow. Okay.
So don't go drowning yourself.
No, I'm done doing that.
Okay.
That's a disaster.
Oh, those are just the regular classic.
Yeah, classics. Yep.
All right, let me pull this rack to the back to get it out. Can you cut it out? I'm like, can you cut it out?
Okay, so these are all classic black. So
Thank you.
let's make these open.
That was your Crocs as soon as I walked in here, because I just came from the Crocs store. It was also, you saw the Nike out. By the way, that Canadian witch, I like y'all to hear the lies for yourselves. I like y'all to hear it for yourselves. I told her, oh, you had the SLD license plate too, just like me. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that. They didn't make you get the license plate. Well, they did make you give it back. Wasn't because why you said they made you give it back. They made you give it back because you had to give it back. I've been talking about it. Just like they made the 70-year-old black boy hide his Jeep with the LGH license plate. They made him hide his Jeep. I ain't seen it since. Don't know how. I used to see him when he was waiting for a ride every day outside my window. Then they got him the Jeep. I took pictures of the license plate for about 6 months straight. They made him hide it. And he lied and tried to tell me he was blessed with another one. The Lord blessed me with another one. I said, you just got that. But it's a lie. I've never seen him leave since. First 5 years here, sorry, waiting on a ride. For 6 months, happy to have that Jeep. Wash it, shine it, everything. First thing he ever owned. Well, he didn't own it. They making him do what they got to do with it. I don't know where he picks it up now, or I don't know. I don't know. The last 3 years, haven't seen him wait for a ride or drive anything. He disappears around 3 or something like that, and you don't know how he's getting home. They made him hide it. He tried to tell me he got blessed with another. I ain't seen that either. It's a lie. They all lie. She backed up every time when she was backed up. I'm going to show y'all. I found it. I'm going to see if I can show it to y'all. She backed up every time I would come out of the back way. Every time I would exit the building. She was backed up so I could see the license plate and you could see that they inflicted him with a voodoo stroke. And they both had the green on the day. I told y'all it's the green thing right now. The little client over here across the hallway from me, who follows behind his wife, he just walked past my doorway with the green sweatpants. That's what they doing now, man. But my point was the lie. I wanted y'all to see the lie. She said she didn't know we had the same license plate. That's why you're here. That's why you were here initially. To let me know I'm a witch with the same license plate, and this is the gangster stalk victim we just inflicted with this stroke. With this voodoo called stroke. It's 5:07 a.m. Friday, the 18th of October, 2024. That's my wall. Just getting into bed. It doesn't matter what time I go to bed. The wall just starts. So right now, and for the last 3 days, they've been doing the at least 3 days, could be 4. They've been doing the pinched nerve thing. Right now, they're in my left shoulder, and I remember after the voodoo stroke that they gave me, That's what they call it, a voodoo stroke. They would get me every night when I got back to the apartment from the hospital. And I thought it was a prerequisite of the voodoo stroke. I didn't know it was voodoo at the time. I didn't even know it was a voodoo stroke. That's what they called it. I called it, I had to find something in the natural, y'all know me, so I thought it was food poisoning or something. Too healthy, man. I couldn't wrap my head around stroke. But then when you hear the word from the doctors who's supposed to be there for your better health, morally and ethically, you say, wow, I don't know how, but wow, I've been taking all this medicine for 30 years. How? Voodoo. Again, they're not going to tell you it's voodoo. They're going to find stuff in the natural. In hindsight, I can look back and see it in their eyes. You know, when they would talk to me or ask you, walk, go down and walk, see if you can walk the straight line to me or touch your nose. I can remember just looking in their eyes. There's something different that they're not saying. And that's what they're not saying. It's voodoo. I go on my tangents, y'all know me. They're doing the pinched nerve in my arm now. And my back, my lower back. And what they like to do is, I tell you, they take credit for everything. I'm gonna give you your credit. You ain't got to look for, give me signs and gestures that is us. I'm gonna give you your credit. Your picture's going up. You're a scumbag. I'm gonna give you your credit. But what they do, they park and pull and cut you off and pull in front of you with the word NEC, NEC or NEK, and NRV or NRVZ. That's the nerve on the nerves, but it's the pinched nerve gesture. There's a few other ones, back, leg. But those are the ones that I remember as the last few days that they've been prevalent with the nerve and the neck license plates. And I'll share that with y'all. Yeah, but they used to get me every night when I got back from the hospital. And I thought it had something to do with the voodoo stroke and my blood pressure being so high. Didn't know it was voodoo. They would wake me up. I mean, I'd be sleeping. Finally got to sleep. And all of a sudden, these nerves in my neck and shoulder and lower and back, I mean, just be tearing me up. And then I checked my blood pressure. My blood pressure was sky high, so I associated it with that. These cats are up all night on the altar. I'm gonna share that with y'all too, man. I'm out. Get those numbers up. Voodoo in the medical field. Get 7th edition numbers up. Time for the 8. But I'm waiting on y'all. I'm out. Here she comes again. Every time I'm near here, my car earlier, now I'm walking. She comes again. How many times you walk these dogs a day? Huh?
25 minutes, couple hours.
Couple hours?
Because I feel like it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I just saw you out here when I drove by. Y'all get y'all exercise, huh?
You know.
All right then. How old are they?
The white one is 5 years old, and the brown one is 2 years old.
Okay.
She's a teacup Pomeranian.
Teacup Pomeranian?
And she's a regular size Pomeranian.
Okay. What color you got on? Gray?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Get it, girl. All right. Yeah, I like to keep y'all abreast of everything. She's they moved the witches around like musical chairs in my apartment. They put her in the apartment a couple doors down from me on the other side a few years ago. And when the demon, they have claws. They don't have regular hands, they have claws. When he grasped my pectoral muscle, the one around my heart, with his claw, I remained cool, and knowing me, I pled the blood of Jesus. Eventually, I had to let go. When I went to my door, she had the vacuum going. That's the vacuum gesture. Again, they take responsibility of everything, just like all these nerve license plates for my sciatic nerve on my shoulder right now. She was doing the vacuum. It was close to midnight. But she couldn't lift her head. Her eyes were on my feet in my doorway, knowing I'm looking at her. And she's doing a vacuum in front of her door. But that's the gesture that they do. I didn't say nothing. But I wanted her to see that everything was cool. Same as when it started throwing me around in my bedroom at night, 3 and 4 in the morning. The first time it did it, it was a big deal. But I got up and I went to the window, and the police car and the ambulance was waiting. And I kind of waved at them like, "Good, y'all can go about your business. Have a good night." They were waiting. That was my reaction. They were already there, outside my window. Again, taking credit. But I cut my lights on and let them know it is what it is. I'm going back to bed. I already pled the blood. They better not come back. Lift my windows up, let them know I see you. Put it back down. Cut my lights back out, went back to bed. And then I could hear them. This is all night if I'm out here all night. Then I could hear them start their vehicles up and take off. You ain't waiting for me. The devil is a lie. So she's in another apartment over here now. They took her, they play musical chairs in the apartments across from me. Witches have different jobs to do, different purposes. And, but right now her thing is to show up with the dogs. This is the second time, probably the third time today. I just sometimes don't pay no mind. But I showed y'all when I drove in. There she was with the dogs. They time it, I walk this community, come back. As soon as I come back, they time it right there so that we can meet up. It's right near Barrington Mews, closer to Barrington Mews. This is all day. He's over here. This is all day though. He's got the orange or the pink, whatever is your FedEx. This will be all night. As long as I'm out here, this will be all night. All night. Mark. But sometimes I like to stick around and just watch them acting like they're looking around. I just like to stick around and watch them. This Asian over here, I caught her behind my bag. My bag is on my back. So I don't know what she was doing, what kind of magic. She was extremely close to me. And she wouldn't leave that one rack because I was looking at a pair of sneakers. I just like to watch him. Now he's got to leave back out. When you pull your camera out, they got to leave back out. They didn't come for, the only thing they came for is the gangster stalking. And this is all she's doing. She's been on that same rack. That's her third time back. I was over there looking at the sneakers. Bumping into me and everything. But it's the Asian gesture. Matter of fact, I might stick around. I want to see if she's going to buy anything. They usually pick up stuff, pretend like they're shopping. Here's your maintenance guy. Here's your maintenance guy. That's your maintenance guy. Everything's timing. I tell y'all, everything is timing. Everything is timing. Whoa, baby. Hey. See the all black one. It's timing though. Hello. It's all Crocs. It's your free gesture. Not too good, too free. Wow. It's all Crocs. All Crocs. You're rowing. This is your rowing. The R for rowing. It's your eagles right there. I had to figure out what the gesture was. He had the olive green jacket on. In the bottle, of course. But I had to really figure out what it was. I didn't see nothing substantial that stood out. We know the bottle. We know the bottle gesture. But it was the olive green jacket. The last 3 or 4 days. Olive green. Not just green. Yeah, I mean, it was green. It was green, don't get me wrong. But more than anything, the olive green, which is what he had on. can't catch it obviously, but there's the horns outside my window. As soon as I begin to open my eyes up to get up. She got the nerve license plate. She's in the car. The royal blue shirt on. It's your nerve license plate. It's your name I was looking for. But that's your nerve license plate for the crick that they got in my shoulder. Just did the attention service desk 200, but they know that they also know that I'm in a hurry to get out of here. So that's why they squeezed it in today.